Good morning, it is Monday today. I thought I'd film a day in the life of an unemployed student because that's what I currently am at the moment. Yeah, a lot of people on Instagram said they wanted to do like day in the lives, and I'm like, why? Because like obviously I'm literally doing the same thing day in, day out, but here we go. I thought I'd film a little vlog because I haven't done one in a while. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to, and let's get into it. So I'm starting my day off with a like cinnamon and raisin bagel. I think these are what they're called. They're like my favourite things ever. So yeah, I'm gonna nibble on that now. I have finished my breakfast now. I also had an apple. I always have a bit of fruit in my breakfast because I just crave something sweet in the morning. Oh my god, that noise. There's so much building work going on at the moment. I don't know why. But anyway, so I've just finished my breakfast. Usually I would exercise in the morning, but I just thought I'd take today as a rest day, purely because yesterday I did a 5k run and then I went for a really long walk with my mum and the dog as well. So I'm a bit like, I feel like my body just needs a break. So yeah, no exercise for me today, but usually I'd have like a snack, then go out and have proper breakfast when I got back in, but obviously today's not one of those days. But yeah, I'm gonna watch a bit of YouTube now, then get ready for my day. The only plans I've really got today, my dad basically sent me like a course. I'm not really too sure what it's about. It's something to do with education, which obviously would be good for my degree and for my CV. So I'll get started on that. And then me and mum are going to run some errands later, just we need to go to Boots to get a few things and like to Sainsbury's and stuff. So yeah, I'll probably walk the dog later as well. He is on the sofa. You probably shouldn't be sitting up there, but it's cool. We allow it. Also, my hair is going to get super dark purely because obviously I know hairdressers and stuff are opening on the 4th of July, but obviously I don't go back to uni till September, so I'd rather just wait until like the end of summer to get it done, then it will last longer whilst I'm at uni, if you see what I mean. So at least then I can it'll definitely last from like September to like Christmas, when I'll be home again to get it done, and then obviously like Christmas to probably like March time. Yeah, because I literally wouldn't trust any other hairdresser apart from my one. She's literally known me since my mum was pregnant with me. So yeah, wouldn't get anyone else to do my hair. And also she's a lot cheaper as well. So yeah, you just have to deal with dark hair for the next like couple of months. But it's cool, it's fine. I mean, obviously with now it being summer, it's getting a bit lighter. But obviously it's not as blonde as it used to be. Like I watch my old uni vlogs back and I'm like, wow, I miss being like, actually blonde. But it's fine. So yeah, I'm gonna watch a bit of YouTube now. So I'm about to start this addressing social issues in the classroom with the WE teachers. I've never even heard of what this is, so I'm excited to learn about it. Yeah, so this course thing I'm doing is completely free. My dad sent me like a link to it because he works in education as well. So if you're interested in doing anything extra, if you're maybe on a teaching degree or like doing an education degree like me, yeah, I'll link it down below. It seems really interesting. Like they do so many different courses. There's ones about like teaching English, teaching equality, about the sustainable development goals. Like there's so much on there, and they all range from like 1 hour to 2 hours. So yeah, they seem like really easy and digestible. And I think the main sort of premise of them is like you have stuff to read, then there's videos, then you do a quiz at the end, which I think just seems like really nice and interactive. So yeah, as I said, I'll link it down below. And yeah, I'll let you know how I go with it. So I've just done the first module, probably took me what, like maybe 10-15 minutes. As you can see, it only took like a page, so it was like probably like about a page online of writing, which I just did notes on, and then there was like a little video at the end. I feel like it's quite relevant for what's going on in the world right now, like talking about social issues and stuff in schools, which I'm quite passionate about. So yeah, the next module is how how is we teachers different from other programs. So yeah, I'm excited to learn. As you can see, look, it covers so many different things like mental health and bullying and diversity and inclusion. So yeah. Woo! Okay, so I've got like some credit there. Excuse that, like I've done a whole like story time on that massive crack on my screen, but basically it would cost the same amount to buy a new laptop as it would to fix the screen, and this laptop still works. I'm just going to keep going with it till the laptop really dies. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, there's like so many different ones on here. They've got things about Minecraft, blended personalised learning, WE schools, we schools again, Microsoft Teams. Like there's honestly so much on here. And yeah, obviously you've got your completed stuff at the bottom. But yeah, it's just like, as I said, there's just so much on here you can do. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these over the next couple of weeks. Also, if the Microsoft Educator thing isn't really your thing, I have also picked up a few of these books, obviously, about like white privilege and like racism and stuff. And I've just been making notes on them. Like as you can see here, I did one about the Diversity Gap podcast. I don't know, it just keeps me kind of in the zone of like writing notes and just keeping my brain engaged whilst I'm obviously not working on, not at uni. But yeah, as I said, I'm currently reading this one. I've also read Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. That was really good. The first chapter, I honestly learned so much more about that. I'm actually going to get the book out. But yeah, the first chapter, I probably learned more about history than I ever did in school, to be honest. So yeah, as you can see, it's just split into like, I think it's 8 different chapters. Let me get the contents page up. So yeah, I'll definitely say I'm probably my 2 favourite chapters were histories and the feminism question. Obviously it was all really good. Like I did learn a lot from it, and obviously white privilege I kind of definitely understand what that is now. But yeah, honestly would highly recommend this book. And then this one's really interesting as well. It's basically like 2 girls who went to Cambridge, 2 girls who are black, who obviously talk about their experiences of like racism and systemic racism and stuff. And yeah, this is really interesting, especially if you want to learn more about black feminism. Yeah. God, this really feels like a chaotic study with me that I usually do. Okay, so the next course I'm going to do on here is Introduction to Inclusive Digital Literacy. I actually did a module about this in my first semester of second year, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm excited to learn about this. And then that'll probably take me up to lunchtime. It's almost 11 o'clock now, so yeah, really good use of time doing these courses. Yeah, these things really make me thinking. Obviously, I've said many times before that I don't really want to be a teacher. It's not because like I don't want to teach people. I think it's just the only way I've kind of been exposed to like teaching people is like through very like traditional formal education methods. Obviously, like I've done a placement in primary school and stuff, and honestly, I really don't have an issue with like talking to people about things. Like as I said, I've worked with children since I was like 16. But I think I just find teaching really standard things like English and math, I just like that doesn't interest me. So how can I expect myself to teach it to someone else? Do you know what I mean? But I feel like things like this, obviously learning about the We Teach program, talking about like social issues, like I'd be so up for teaching people about mental health or like sort of things I've learned recently and like wider issues in society. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe it's just the curriculum in the UK or whatever, but I just feel like there's just so much more to like learning than just maths, English, science. Like I think that's what I really struggled with in school. Like I always just got on with my work, but I just found it so dull because I wasn't interested in any of it. It was only really when I got to like probably A levels that I was actually interested in what I was learning, so I took it in more and I engaged with it more. So yeah, maybe my career when I'm older is to do with teaching social issues. I don't know, but yeah, that's just kind of my views, my reflection. Okay, so it's not the weirdest thing. So I think this bit of the course, it came from like a blog post in 2011. So it's got future work skills and future work trends for 2020, and one of them is influency, or like influencing, as I think it's known as now. How weird is that? Like that someone literally like predicted that, and like so many other things like this one, filtering meaningful information. like large group work that I guess you kind of associate that with Zoom now. But yeah, I just found that one really funny. I then made myself some lunch. It was just a wrap with a bit of pastrami and some salad and potato salad left over from yesterday. Yeah, that was really nice. And then I always clean up the sink area of the kitchen, like the surfaces, after I'm done. And obviously you can see it looks a lot better now and a lot cleaner. And so as I've done 2 hours worth of the training, I get a little certificate thing. So I've just downloaded that. I'm going to see if I can put it on my LinkedIn. Yes, I've finally got a LinkedIn account now. God. But yeah, basically there's like 3 levels of it. So this is the one I've just done. This is like the lowest kind of one. So as I said, literally all you need to do is 2 hours of courses and then the quiz at the end of each one to become a educator. And then this one is like a so these are educators, government or district trainers, professional development specialists or affiliates who want to train educators in school, leaders on the effective use of technology and learning. So with that you have to do a 2-day in-person academy or join an online academy. Again, obviously because I'm not a teacher, I don't know if I can actually do that. And then the next one is the expert. So that's like an exclusive one. So yeah, as I said, if you're a student like me, you can definitely do that one, and I'll link it all down below. And then I went outside, so my jacket is Pull & Bear, my t-shirt is Topshop, and my jeans are ASOS. I'm in my mum's car. Yeah, so we're going to do some errands now. She's just gone back inside because we forgot to bring the one thing we're returning. But yeah, I think we're just going to Sainsbury's, pick up a few bits and come back home because we both need a change of scenery. So I've just got back from Sainsbury's and stuff. I'm going to read a little bit of this. It's a bit confusing. There's like 3 different perspectives going on, but it is interesting. So yeah, just my little snack as well. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope you enjoyed this day in the life of an unemployed student. All I'm doing the rest of the day really is I'm going to have dinner obviously in about a couple of hours time, and then I'm going to FaceTime my uni friends, which will be fun, and then yeah, I'll probably just watch a bit of TV with my mum and then go to bed. That's about as exciting as my day gets. But yeah, as I said, please like and subscribe if you like this video. Let me know if you want any more of them. I mean, I feel like they're going to be quite similar, I won't lie to you, but yeah, I'll find stuff to do. But yeah, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye.